they live? Well, we've got your back, because this video is going to take you behind the walls of the top 15 most unbelievable homes owned by famous athletes. Floyd Mayweather is famously known as one of the top boxing champions in recent history. Before retiring in 2015, he held multiple world titles in 5 different weight classes and ended his career as undefeated, holding a record of 50-0, the second highest streak next to Ricardo Lopez, undefeated Mexican boxer. All of that fame and acclaim has earned Mayweather some serious swag in the form of a $3.4 million mansion tucked away in the modest hills of Las Vegas. Upon arrival to Mayweather's Vegas getaway, you'll find not 1, not 2, but 9 white sports cars parked out front, which together are valued at just over $15 million. He's also got some pretty dramatic taste. The walls of his Vegas mansion are draped in red silk and textured glass, with crystal chandeliers hanging throughout. You'll find all kinds of cool features in Mayweather's mansion, including a 2-story movie theater, a touchscreen video game station, a 12-person shower, a 600-square-foot walk-in closet, and a giant wood-burning fireplace. You know what they say in Vegas, go big or go to Floyd Mayweather's house. Lakers player Kobe Bryant is the definition of an all-star. He currently holds the record for the most seasons played with one franchise, the LA Lakers. In 1997, Kobe won the NBA Slam Dunk Contest and was named an all-star by the time he reached his second season in the league. When he isn't dunking, Kobe likes to hang out at his home in Newport Beach, which is complete with a hair salon, an 850-square-foot gym, and a private home theater, which features stadium-level seating and a wet bar. Kobe also has his own pool overlooking the ocean. Other backyard features include a waterfall, a fire pit, and an outdoor kitchen. One of the coolest and most unique aspects of Kobe's home is the shark tank. His estate is known to be one of the few in the world that has one built right in. Just don't get too close. Also a Lakers boy, LeBron James has been in the game for a long time, 15 years to be exact, and at 33 he's still going strong. James is considered by some to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. With 4 MVP awards, 2 Olympic gold medals, and 3 All-Star Game MVP awards, it's not hard to see why he's put on the pedestal. LeBron has taken full advantage of his high-paying career and has purchased not 1 but 2 mansions in 2 different states. His first purchase was a $15 million mansion in Miami, overlooking Biscayne Bay and Coconut Grove. This summery home comes equipped with a wine cellar, infinity pool, home theater, and rooftop deck. When LeBron gets bored of the beach life, he just zips over to his 19-room mega home in Akron, Ohio, which spreads to about 30,000 square feet. The Ohio abode has a myriad of cool features, including a sports bar, aquarium, barbershop, and a 2-story walk-in closet. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I want to move to Ohio. Pete Sampras is one of the most decorated tennis players in the world. Between his Wimbledon wins and legendary victory over Andre Agassi in the 2002 US Open, he's carved a name out for him.
Would you rather save at least $10 with H&R Block online or pay more with TurboTax? It's
himself in the professional tennis arena, or should I say court. Though he's technically retired, Pete still likes to slap the ball around at his $19 million mansion in the Lake Sherwood gated community in California. This 13,000 square foot home features 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a gourmet kitchen, and a 2,000 square foot home gym. The design is highly modern, with teak, white oak, and Angier wood throughout. Sampras has also invested in some bonus features like a baby grand piano, a wood-paneled bathtub, an outdoor barbecue center, an infinity pool, and yes, there's a tennis court. One of the most beloved baseball players in history, the now retired baseball maven has raked in a ton of acclaim, including 7 MVP awards and 14 All-Star selections. He's considered to be among the top hitters in the game, and is ranked second in career wins against all other players except Babe Ruth. Not too shabby. Post-retirement has been good to Barry, especially since he gets to spend it in his 17,000 square foot Italian-style villa in Los Angeles, worth over $25 million. The baseball star's home has 7 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, a 12-seat theater, a pool, a jacuzzi, and an outdoor kitchen. The lot itself covers 1.85 acres of land and includes a 2,100 square foot sports court. The interior is visually stunning, with an old world flair. Vintage chandeliers and Victorian style furniture can be found throughout the home, as well as some luxurious extras like a saltwater fish tank, a European style fountain, a 3-car garage, a billiards room, and a home gym. He really struck gold with this one. Famously nicknamed the Big Unit, baseball star Randy Johnson has found his place in Major League history. He's played for 6 teams over his 20-year career, including the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks, and is considered to have pitched the most strikeouts ever by a left-hander. This lefty's got a golden arm, and has in turn received a pretty impressive salary. So what does a pitcher with 4,875 strikeouts spend his money on? Why, a $25 million mansion, of course. The Big Unit's 25,000 square foot Arizona home has all the amenities you could ask for, including a temperature-controlled wine cellar, a wood-burning pizza oven, a poker room, a fireman's pole, a recording studio, and a movie theater with a real ticket booth. Johnson also has a home gym that's the size of a small house. How else will he keep that golden arm strength intact? Every little girl wanted to be Anna Kournikova when she grew up. She was considered to be number 8 in the world in the year 2000, and rose to number 1 when she started playing doubles with Martina Hingis. She's won the Australian Grand Slam twice, as well as the WTA Championship. Unfortunately, Kournikova had to end her career early at age 21 due to a herniated disc, but she continues to play for World Team Tennis. She currently resides in Miami, Florida, now living in her $26 million waterfront mansion with her beau, Latin pop sensation Enrique Iglesias. The sunny home features a lap pool, jacuzzi, immaculate gardens, and speedboats to sail around in. This tennis legend seems to have a need to be close to the water. And let's be real, 20,000 square foot mansions. Not so much an athlete as a thunder of athletics. Paul Allen is the owner of not one but 2 sports teams, the Seattle Seahawks and the Portland Trail Blazers. As of right now, he is considered the 43rd richest person in the world and is valued at over $25 billion. That's even too much for Dr. Evil to comprehend. So where's a guy like Paul Allen living these days? Well, he managed to snag a deal and paid $27 million for a $31 million mansion in Silicon Valley. Can't blame a guy for haggling. His 22,000 square foot home boasts not 1, not 2, but 7 fireplaces, vaulted ceilings, floor-to-ceiling glass walls, a movie theater, a home spa, and a guest house that's probably 20 times bigger than your apartment. I wonder how much rent he charges. You might know him from his 15-year stint playing for the Chicago Bulls, his designer line of shoes Air Jordans, or his slam dunk performance in the cult hit Space Jam. No need to beat around the bush here. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, period. And you can bet he's got a home to match. Staying true to his Chicago roots, Michael lives in a 56,000 square foot mansion in the Windy City, atop almost 7 acres of land. The home was bought by the basketball star for $29 million, and has since dropped in price due to the high amount of personal customizations he's made to the property. You can find everything from a golf course, a full-size basketball court, a tennis court, an infinity pool with its own island, a fish pond, the original doors from the Playboy Mansion, a full-size gym, a piano room, a cigar room, and a wine cellar. Whew, that's a lot of expensive stuff. The mansion's got 9 bedrooms and, wait for it, 19 bathrooms. That's insane. If you ever find yourself at MJ's house, you'll find pieces of his brand all over the place, from the big wrought iron 23 on the front gates to Air Jordan's inscripted golf flags. Joe Montana, also known as Joe Cool, owned the football world when he served as quarterback for both the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Montana's got 4 Super Bowl wins under his belt, and was the first NFL player to be named MVP 3 times. He also holds the record for the most passes without interceptions, 122 in 4 games. Now that Joe's retired, he's got all the time in the world to kick back, relax, and maybe throw the old pigskin around at his $35 million home in San Francisco's Marina District. It took Montana and his wife Jennifer 5 years to find this gem. They've spent millions of dollars on renovations to turn this villa-style mansion into the home of their dreams, and it was so worth it. The kitchen island was imported from Italy and features fine dark green marble. In the great room, you'll find an enormous painting of the Montana family crest, which was commissioned by Montana to an artist in the south of France. He's also got a thing for horses, but who wants a horse when you can have 17? They keep their stallions in an equestrian center near the house, which is under 24-hour video surveillance. You can also find a basketball court, a swimming pool, a man-made beach, and a shooting range on the property. Joe's got everything a football player could want and more. A-Rod is one of the most well-known faces of Major League Baseball. He spent 22 seasons playing shortstop and third base for the Seattle Mariners, the Texas Rangers, and the New York Yankees. He's a 14-time All-Star and has won 3 MVP awards along with 2 Gold Glove awards. He's also the holder of the Grand Slam record at 25. Now that A-Rod is at the end of his baseball career, he likes to take it easy at his mansion in Coral Gables, Florida. His $38 million home has been featured in many magazines, including Architectural Digest and Town & Country, due to its sleek, modern design. Everywhere you look, you'll find something interesting. The living room features blackened steel-paneled walls, and the bar room has a cross-section TV screen for watching the big game. You can find pieces of art by famous painters like Basquiat and Warhol throughout the house. There's also a home theater and wet-edge pool, which Rodriguez built with his daughters in mind. David Beckham is possibly one of the most popular sports stars of all time. Everyone and their next-door neighbor wishes they could bend it like Beckham. Beckham has had a jam-packed career in soccer, or football as the Brits like to call it. He's played for Manchester, Preston North End, Real Madrid, Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain, and is the first English player to win league titles in 4 different countries. During the span of his career, Beckham had earned 19 major trophies, which are no doubt displayed at his $31.5 million London mansion. The home, which he shares with his wife Victoria and children, features many luxurious accents, including a marble staircase, a $3,000 industrial-grade espresso machine, antique mirrors, and period-style fireplaces. They spent about $8 million on renovations and installed a wine cellar, indoor pool, and indoor garden. That's so British. Football's golden boy Tom Brady is easily one of the most beloved NFL quarterbacks of our time. He's one of 2 players to have ever won 5 Super Bowls and has been honored with 4 MVP awards for leading the New England Patriots to victory. Money is not an issue for Brady. So when he bought his Boston, Massachusetts mansion for $44 million, he barely blinked twice. The home is situated in Brookline, just on the outskirts of Boston, and has its own staff quarters where his personal chef and other personnel live. Brady's got a wine cellar, a giant sunroom, a library, and a gym to keep him in tip-top shape in the off-season. The decor is simply stunning, with a huge marble island in the kitchen, a huge backyard for the kids to play in, and a barn that's just a few steps away from the house. You could definitely say this football star is living large. Though not totally a household name, Greg Norman is one of the greatest golfers in recent history. He spent 331 weeks as the #1 ranked golfer by official World Golf in the 1980s and 90s. He's also won 91 international tournaments and was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2001, with the highest percentage of votes of any golfer to date. He's since retired, but I bet you any money that he's got a house with a golf course in the backyard. Let's check out Greg's $55 million Florida getaway. He's got everything a golfer could dream of: a putting green, a 165-foot deep water dock, a home gym, a tennis court, and a clubhouse. The crazy thing is Greg Norman bought this house in 1991 for $4.9 million, and it shot up in price exponentially, all the way to $55 million. It seems this guy knows just as much about investing as he does about hitting a ball into a hole. When you think golf, you can't help but think Tiger Woods. This PGA Player of the Year is one of the highest paid athletes in the world, and you can bet he's put that money to good use and bought himself a nice humble home, a 9,000 square foot mansion on a private island in Florida to be exact. The house was originally bought for him and his wife at $40 million, but as we all know, that marriage didn't exactly pan out as expected. The house is now worth $65 million, one of the most expensive homes in the area. You can still find Tiger hanging out at his Jupiter Island home though, which boasts a 4-hole golf course that the pro golfer designed himself, as well as a tennis court, oxygen therapy room, fitness center, lap pool, wine cellar, and elevator.